Hi, I'm Dean Argent, a university qualified mechanical engineer. I'm a licensed motor dealer and the owner of usedvehiclesales.Ford Falcon for sale, viciously guarded by the Rottweiler.com.au. And in this video, I'm going to take you on a walkthrough of this 2003 model Ford Falcon automatic sedan. It's cheap and cheerful, it's shiny, it goes, it's safe, it's reliable, it's just a low price car. I got it on a trade-in from a fellow who upgraded to a ute, and he's kept it in really great car, been his family car for years, and he said to me, Dean, I really hope this can be someone else's family car because it's been so good to us. I know it's going to be so good to them as well. So that's where it came from. Let me take you around and show you. Like when you see a car that's presented in this condition, you know it's been cared for. Have a look up here. So see how there's not a single dent up the side? Look across the front here. No stone chips, so he's not being the type of person to sit right up the arse of the car in front of him. And again, look up the side, not a single dent. So that tells me he's kept it parked right up the other end of the car park, well away from everywhere. Really, really wicked fun in this bad boy. Let's get that. So get under here, I like to look at that too. See how that's wearing evenly across the surfaces? Tells me all the suspension geometry and steering components and all that are doing exactly what they should. Look at this bastard, he couldn't care less. Hey dog. So he gets a bit upset when the trucks next door start coming home because then he goes and barks at the fence and carries on. So anyway, getting a bit off track. You can see you can have a look inside there. We've got all the gear going on here. So let's have a look. Oh, well, I'll show you the seat. See the condition of the driver's seat, beautiful. It still smells very fresh inside here. Like, I'm not going to say it smells new, but it smells very fresh, you know, like sometimes you get in these cars and they stink. This is not one of them. This is a really nice presented all round. Radio, CD player, everything's working like it should there. Aircon's icy cold and you operate the central locking from there. It is automatic. Got the coffee holders and stuff going on there and put all your stash down in there. You control the radio from here. Needs petrol by the looks of that. Doors open and the seat belt's not on. But other than that, you can see she's got the 210 on it. Just a real neat, tidy car. And at this price too, like it's just cheap. So let's go and have a look. Got 2 keys and the remote and all that stuff there. Electric seat for adjusting the up-down thingy. So that's if you're a short ass, you can lift it up. So have a look in there, the condition of these back seats. I don't know that they look like they've never been sat in. Of course they have, but they just look in really tidy condition. So have a look here. You can see we've got the strong arm pump your guns window winders. No electric gadgetry to go wrong there. Have a look how savage the dogs are with the daughter playing the iPad. Yes, but they do their job of an evening, that's for sure. Have a look around the back here, so you can see there's the paint on the back. It's what do we got? Oh, the boot's all. Hang on, I'll open the boot. So you just press that. Boom. I don't know if you heard that, but the boot just opened up then, and there's a look in there. Enough space to fit another couple of kids or something if you wanted. Might not be. Oh, look at her. She's like, oh my god, you can't say that. But yes, you could fit a couple of kids in there. The paint has gone a little bit sort of, it's not super shiny on the top. It's shiny down here. I don't know if you can see it in there, but it's so minor that if I didn't raise it, you probably wouldn't notice. But yeah, it's like it, you know. I just like to be up front with these. There's also a little bit of paint, sort of something happening there. Not a big deal, and for a car of this price in this condition, frankly, I don't think you're going to give a shit. So it's got the alloy wheels and stuff going on there, and there's a look in the back. Nice, neat, tidy little truck. And there's inside the driver's seat. So there we have this 2003 Ford Falcon automatic sedan. When the cars come into the yard, there's a whole bunch of checks and stuff we have to do before the cars are prepared up to the standard that they leave at. In the next part of this video, I'm going to show you exactly how this works, and it's all been done to this car. It's ready to go. So when the cars come into the yard, we do 6 levels of inspection. The first one is we do a road test. We drive it around a very specific test track and we listen for all those noises and stuff that shouldn't be there. Then we do a yard test. And so in the yard test, what we're looking for is that everything works like it should. Like the windows go up and down, the fan works, everything in the car is working like it should. And if it's not working, I will have mentioned it in the previous video. Then it goes into mechanical. The mechanic's got quite an extensive checklist of things that he inspects. Things like, is this bare tyre there, and is it fully inflated, and all those sorts of things. All that stuff's done, and that's what's covered off in mechanical. So that's the third level. On the fourth level, we do a roadworthy inspection. We get an independent mechanic who does his roadworthy inspections on the vehicles. He's licensed by Queensland Transport to come out or do them at his facility. Either way, it doesn't matter. But he does the inspections on them. He gets underneath every single car and he checks all the suspension components and all the things that are required for the roadworthy. So we have a properly done roadworthy certificate by an independent person come out as well. And then on the fifth level of check, we do a quality assurance or a QA run. What happens there is someone who hasn't driven the car and hasn't worked on it, he then goes and drives the car after it's been through mechanical, and he's basically doing a double check like what a buyer would do. They'd get in it, and if there's a noise, they're like, "Ooh, what's that noise?" or stuff like that. He comes back, if there's any of those things, then we've identified them through the QA run. And what that does for you is it allows, well, from my point of view, it allows me to know and stand there quite confidently and know that the car is prepared properly. And then on the sixth level of check, what we do is before the car goes out, also after it's finished the QA, the cars then go out the front of the yard, and you would have seen them in the background of the previous part of this video, and they sit out there until they go out. Well, before they go out, we do another level, the sixth level of check, where we just check that the wipers are still working, that the little sprayers haven't blocked up, that none of the bulbs haven't stopped working or any of that sort of stuff. So there's the 6 levels of inspection that we do on each one of the cars. Now, I don't expect you to believe me when I tell you I prepare the cars like that, but as you could tell from the previous video, we are on dirt. I do not have concrete, I don't have flags, I don't have salesmen ready to pounce on you when you come down. In fact, this is me pouncing on you now. So if you're still, hello, you there? Hello, come back so I can pounce on you some more. So if you're still there, the reason I'm telling you this is because I don't have all that expensive shit. We don't have the overheads, and it allows me to put the money back into the cars. And that's why, but I don't expect you to believe that either. But what you should do is go and have a look at our Facebook reviews, and you'll see the vast majority of our buyers are more than delighted with their car because of the work we put into preparing the cars. So with that, we have buyers, they come from way up north, like up Cairns, way out west. They catch the train down, or they catch the plane to Brisbane, they catch the train to our location here, and then they drive their car off. If we don't prepare the cars properly and they fall apart on their way home, they don't get on Facebook and write good reviews. So that's why I'm proud of the level of all of the cars that I prepare. Although I muck around in these videos, what I don't compromise on is the quality and the standard that the cars are prepared to before they leave the yard. And that's reflected in our Facebook reviews. The link is included on this page, so go and have a look and see what the crowd says about working with us. So because of the work we put into the cars, all the prices are fixed. If you turn around and go, "Hey Dean, are you negotiable?" I'll be like, "Yes, I'm negotiable, but why would you want to pay more?" So I do that because I can't take out what we put into those cars, and frankly I don't want to. If the cars don't meet the standard, or they can't easily be brought up to that standard, I launch them off through an auction. And that's why you shouldn't buy cars from auctions, because that's where blokes like me dump our garbage. Okay, so this car has been through all the inspection and is come up properly and is prepared properly. So therefore I have nowhere to move on the price. The prices are already good anyway, otherwise you wouldn't have clicked on and got this video. So the prices are all fixed. And the last thing I want to tell you, before I tell you what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised, is that we need to make appointments to come out. Now, we are not your typical yard, like I said before. We're not equipped for people just to roll up and walk out. You're more than welcome to come and check the cars out and take them for a spin. I've got no trouble with that. But you just need to let us know when you're coming. We've got a couple of guard dogs that roam around here, and we put those away when people are coming, and that way no one gets bit. Everyone's happy. So if you let us know when you're coming, we'll put the dogs away, we'll open up the gates, and we can show you the car and you can have a look over that and any others that might work for you, whatever you want. So please make an appointment before you come out. So what comes with the car for the price you see it advertised for? Good question, and I'm glad that you asked. So firstly, it comes with either 6 months Queensland Rego or the Rego that you see, like the date. Have a look in the text above, it'll tell you the expiry date, or 6 months, whichever one it is. If you're an interstate buyer, give us a call, we'll tell you how that works for you. We are a large dealer with Queensland Transport. What that means is we have the number plates on site, we have all the paperwork, all the forms, all that stuff, so you don't even need to go into the government department and get sneezed on by all the grubs. We do all that for you. Aren't we good? So all you got to do is fill out some forms. We stick the number plates on. We do all the paperwork for you. Drive away, nothing else to do. All that's included in the price you see. The next thing is when the cars go through mechanical, one of the things we do is a fresh service. So your vehicle has been freshly serviced and you will not need to do any scheduled maintenance for the next 10,000 Ks or 6 months, whichever comes first. It's got guaranteed no money owing, guaranteed not stolen, guaranteed never written off. I'll show you all that on the paperwork when you come on down. And it's also got a current roadworthy certificate. So we have the independent inspector. He's got a license from the Queensland government and he's the one who says this car is in a roadworthy condition. So we've brought the car up to that standard as well. So it comes with the roadworthy. So yes, we do trade-ins, and if you need help with your finance, there is a link up the top of this page that says no deposit finance. You can put your details in there and our finance guy will come back and he'll give you a quote on exactly how much it will cost you per week to drive away in this fine automobile. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching this video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, or whatever you want to do. We can take payment by cash, by credit card, by internet transfer, bank check, however you want to do it. Best off if we do internet transfer. That one works best for us. But however you want to do it, it's entirely up to you. Well, I'm Dean. Thanks for watching the video. If there's anything I haven't covered, feel free to give us a call, drop us a text, and I look forward to meeting you soon. See ya.